Good Wednesday evening, everyone. How are we doing? Good to see you all. Thanks for coming. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Technical issues. Putting the kids to bed. You know, getting that stuff ready. But we're here. We're here. How is everyone tonight? Shout out to you guys all being here early. All you pre-gamers, you guys are loyal. Thank you. Mr. Bill in the house, Anthony Orlando, Trev Wilson, Jason the Mash and Drum. How you doing, buddy? Honest Charlie in the house. Good to see you. Andrew Sproul, Steve A was here bright and early. Yeah, I know. Blanton's isn't completely available, Steve. I can find it if I want to, but, you know, it's available. You know, available single barrels, you know. Words. Brandon Weiss, Mark Saliba, John Krantz, Guy Davis, how you doing? Jose Roku, and Jim Mueller. Good to see you all. We've got a fun lineup tonight. We're going to be doing some single barrels. On Instagram, I kind of announced I'm going to be doing a new series, but I'm going to be putting out a video later, very soon, probably maybe tomorrow or the day after, just introducing what the series is going to be about. It has to do with March Madness. I can play it tonight on stream. We'll see maybe towards the end, maybe as our outro, I'll play that. It's like a 3-4 minute video, so it's nothing big, but it just introduces what's going to be coming up with the channel soon. So, but it does relate to single barrel a little bit. Doing good, Linux Cat, thank you. Brian Jackson, One Lost Cause, Jason Coates in the house, Patrick Fulmer, how are you? And ADHD Whiskey. It is an insane Wednesday night, brother. Wednesday nights are always fun, you know? Jason's on at 9, and he loves gold. He loves gold. Oh, that thumbnail is killing me. The chest hair just hanging out a little bit. Made me want to watch the movie, honestly. Made me want to watch Goldmember. It really did. Get some water. Doug Tempest, Andrew Kelly. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a fun episode. So we've got 6 whiskeys. Just 6. Light work tonight. Light work, just 6. We're going to do 6 single barrels. Let me pull it up for you. You guys can take a look for yourself. So we're going to be doing 6 single barrels head to head. These are the 6 single barrels. So not too bad. I figured I wanted them to be available and pretty much affordable, but I also wanted to include some ones that I really, really like and you can find at good value, like Russell's, Knob Creek, Single Barrel Reserve. A couple of them, I'm not going to say which ones, but I threw them in there just to see how they would fare, because I think there may be others that will beat it in the blind tasting. So we can talk about that as we go too. So should be fun though. Either way, should be fun. Anybody sipping? Anybody sipping yet? Any single barrel sippers? Any gold member sippers out there? Yes, Steve. I know. I just said that. You must not have been in here, but yeah, Blanton's is available. For me, I can get it every other month if I want to at Meyer. You know, I can get it at Meyer. So I'm not saying it's available. It's not. Blanton's is definitely allocated. It's definitely not available. But I wanted to put it in the lineup just to see how it would fare against some that are less expensive. All these on the list are less expensive than Blanton's. And I want to see how it does, you know. Get these shuffled around. Drinking some Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. Excellent choice. Kentucky Spirit Single Barrel. You know, it's just barrel proof. Or it's barrel proof. It's 101 proof. Wild Turkey 101 Single Barrel. That's what it is. Good stuff. Good stuff. New Riff Single Barrel. You guys are in the single barrel mood. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Wildlife and Whiskey, how you doing? Antroke 35, sipping on New Riff, he says. Very nice, very nice. About to pour some Blantons, then Rock Hill Farms. LOL, not exactly available. Yeah, stumble across it right now and then. Rock Hill, no. I've never seen Rock Hill ever. I mean, ever at any retail store. Same with Elmer T. Lee. Like, I've missed out on it by like 3-4 times, but never have I actually seen it at a store, so. These have been poured for about 10-15 minutes like usual for our blind tastings. Whiskey Straight Al, how you doing? How are you doing? Mr. Bill says he's an Evan Williams fan. Just know it's always there. Don't really have hunger for it. Scott Barnes also sipping on some New Riff picks. Interestingly enough, New Riff just expanded into Michigan. So today, one of my local stores posted a picture of the single barrel bourbon, the rye, and the regular bourbon. Like a whole, like a case of each they got. So it's officially here now in Michigan. I know that. Expansion is here. It's here. Mike Newland, 67, sipping on a single barrel, more like several barrels, Oh, sipping, but not a single barrel. I can't read. I'm sorry, brother. More like several barrels. Yep, that's small batch. Yep. All right. Before we start, get some more water. It's hump day. Hump day, guys. Halfway through the week. Whiskey's here to help. But 2 more days, and it's Friday. And then the weekend, and I'm actually off this weekend, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, let's go into number 1. The Whiskey Dick Bill Challenge coin on number 1. Cool runnings, how you doing? Missed the start again, but better late than never. You got it, buddy. No problem. Rookie wine and whiskey enthusiast sipping on some electrolyte water right now. Hey, gotta hydrate. Gotta hydrate. Very important. Okay. A lot of baking spices on this. Smells like classic bourbon. Wish I could tell you guys what these are, you know, so that you know, even though I don't. I don't know. I'll have to figure out a way to do that. I wish my wife was more, like, technologically savvy. Then she could, like, just make the thumbnails for me or something, like, blind them. But she doesn't like doing the blinding. She doesn't like doing this, so it's all on me. It's definitely got some nuttiness on this. Like caramel roasted almonds. A little bit alcohol burn. Not terrible. I'd say mostly baking spices. Can't find New Riff in Dallas. Oh, damn it. How you doing, JP Bama? Good to see you. Top Shelf. Good to see you. Will Henderson in the house. How you doing, brother? Classic bourbon. Nothing off-putting about it. Very easy. You know, first sip of the day, and it's not really burning me or giving me a little kick on the palate like I like. So, you know, it's not bad by any means. If I was guessing, I'd say it's probably one of the cheaper expressions just on initial nose and palate. The toasted almond makes me think something Heaven Hill, possibly. Good plan, guy. He says he can get Blantons every 4 to 6 weeks. That's once a month. I'll stay with Old Forest 1920. Yep, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. How's it going, Richie? Good to see you. Yeah, I think New Riff is going to be available. I think their distribution footprint, they're putting stuff out as they know they can get it out, which is nice. I mean, I'd rather not them release it and then, you know, have us not be able to find it. I want to be able to find it if they're going to put it out, you know. Still haven't picked up a rye yet. I got to get the rye. Everyone says that's a sweet spot with New Riff. I have some single barrels, and they taste 4 years, you know. It's good though. That's good. This is one you come down to your bar, you just pour it in the glass. Gives you a little bit on the back of the palate, but not a huge amount. But it's classic bourbon. If you want classic bourbon, you want to introduce someone to the flavor profile of bourbon, this is the one, for sure. Let's go to number 2. Anybody got any plans this weekend coming up? Do anything fun? Ooh, this smells stronger. This is a at least 20-point jump in proof on the nose on this one. A lot more oak too, I would say. Much more oak forward. Very caramely. Brown sugar. But oak. Little barrel char. Barrel char oak is coming through on that. Turned 49 on Friday. Congratulations, brother. Happy birthday. Oh, Nick Foles, I tried, believe it or not, for the first time, actually, a non-chill filtered 107 pick about a month back now, and it was shocking how good it was. I tried it next to a full proof, and it blew away the full proof. Blew away the foolproof pick that was next to it. I got to get some of those NCF OWAs, you know. OWA store picks never show up around here, and of course they're getting harder and harder now with them doing everything else with Weller and still not putting it out. So, but you got to find me some. That was so good. One of the best. Christopher David, how you doing, brother? It's got a smooth Ambler pick. Nice. Dickel Juice or MGP? That's the question. It really does, Steve. You're absolutely right. How you doing, VA Auto Detail? Good to see ya. Will B, how are you? This again is same thing, classic bourbon. Also has nuttiness in it, but the proof is just amplified. This is one like maybe after you've had a few pours of this one, you'll move up to this one, give you a little more, put you right to sleep. Ah. Woo! Yeah, baby. That's the palate punch. That's the palate punch. Woo! Night and day difference between 1 and 2 there. I thought I knew what this was, but maybe not now. This could be something else, what I thought it was. The real fun would come when I can do this completely blind and do multiples at one time versus just 6. I mean, this is multiples. Don't get me wrong. For a normal human being, this is multiples. But, you know, multiple sessions of like blind tastings of 4 where I don't know what they are. That would be the way to do it. Greg Fowler, how you doing? Going to Indy this weekend. Kids soccer. Got a hump between games. Yeah, buddy. Steve, that's what I was thinking. That's definitely what I was thinking, but on the palate, it drank more like a turkey. Which is kind of odd. Some of these knob picks, though, they do tend to change as the bottles drank down, you know. One pour to another could be night and day difference. You know, sometimes they open up for the better, for the worse. Jesse Breedlove, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Sorry if I didn't play out earlier. That's lovely. You know what, to be honest, I don't know which Knob Creek pick I poured, and I don't know which Russell's Reserve pick I poured. I have like 4 bottles of each open right now, so I just grabbed one and poured. So I can't even tell you, honestly. So as far as picking out the differences between the barrels and the picks that I remember them, it could be any of them. So it's definitely hot. Definitely hotter. I don't think it's Evan Williams Single Barrel. So for those of you that came in late, let me put this up on the screen again. This is what we're sipping on right now. This is the lineup. Some heavy hitters in there. And some available, in quotations, parentheses, quotations is the word, available bourbons. Some are, you know, I think there's a couple very overrated bourbons on that list, so I wanted to put them in here to see how they fared compared to the field. Thought it would be fun. How you doing, Joseph Smith? And Chad Holly's feeling hot, hot, hot. Will, I still haven't had that. The Lost Monarch. No Redwood. None here that I've seen, at least. So, you know, honestly, I'm not sure. I've got a 12-year, I've got a 14, and I've got 2 9s open, I think. So, 50% chance it's a 9-year. It definitely has a lot of oak on the nose, but even the regular 9-year Single Barrel Reserve off the shelf is pretty oaky, you know. Pete McNeil, how you doing? McKenna's in the house. Yes, it is. All right, let's go to number 3. Ooh, this just like dives off the deep end after sample number 2. It's like, oh, 2 so good, nice, and now it's like I can shove my whole nose in the Glen. Still don't get too much. Donner Pass Whiskey, how you doing tonight? Definitely sweet. You know, it's got a nice sweetness on it. I'd say some fruitiness. Maybe some apple notes. I like the palate more. Front of the palate gives great, I wouldn't say great kick, but nice sweetness. But as, you know, the finish pretty much dissipates pretty quick. Jeff, I've got, he says, are any of these store picks or random off-the-shelf single barrels? The Knob Creeks is likely a store pick. I've got one that's a shelfie open and 4 that are picks. And then the Russells are all picks. I don't have any of the normal single barrels, so these are picks, but doesn't mean anything. Some people are terrible at picking barrels, you know? But the rest are just off the shelf, yes. The rest are off the shelf, I believe. Because they have to be, I think. I don't think they do store picks on the rest. Well, Four Roses. It's not a barrel strength Four Roses pick. It is the normal 50 proof of OBSV. 50%, not 50 proof. You people will rip me apart on the internet if I say 50 proof. 50%. I ain't drinking no liqueur here. 25% liqueur. That's not what we do. I've got a CNA, a CNF, Chad. I've got a Warehouse A and a Warehouse... I don't know. That's all I can remember. That's all I can remember. All I can remember. Eric W., how you doing? This drinks pretty well. You know, it's a little bit of drying oak on the back of the palate, which I do not like. Bitter, drying oak. That's always off-putting to me. It is. You know, I love barrel char, but if it ever takes over to where it's bitter and drying, it's just an immediate put off for me. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with any Russell's pick, honestly. It's hard to find a bad one. I mean, I've enjoyed all of them, so. All right. Number 4. Nose is a little bit interesting on this one. Can't put my finger on it. Oh. I think I can. Yep. Just had to swirl it around a couple times. It is a little bit of rye spice, but it's cherried sweet oak on the nose. I forgot to say the Blanton's is also a store pick because I don't have any normal Blanton single barrels. And this is actually the only bottle of Blanton's I have open. The only other one I have, I want to say, is my my first son's birth year I was able to get. So birth date and year. So I'm not gonna open that one for a while. So you may be able to guess what I think this one is. It doesn't really give much on the nose though. Like you can definitely smell like a Buffalo Trace Rickhouse. That's what it's coming across as, but it's just falling short, falling a little flat, you know. Palate's better. Definitely, if this is the Blantons, this pick specifically reminds me more of the profile of an Elmer T. Lee, where it's more fresh, brighter citrus, like peaches, pears. Initially, when I first opened this bottle, it was very rye heavy and rye forward. I got a lot of rye on it, but now it's really not. You know, the rye's mellowing out. I mean, some of that orange peel, orange zest is, I guess, the rye coming through, but it's really the lighter fruits that I'll get in like an Elmer T. Lee. Peaches, pears, candied. It's candied cherry. How you doing, Jeff C? Good to see you. Mouth feels, I don't know. Mouth feels very bitter, like off-putting. Very, very nice flavor on the front of the palate, like the juicy fruit, you know, juicy fruit gum. But center and back of the palate, I don't know. Andrew Kelly, how you doing? Says neck porpoise Russell's was spicy and hot. You could barely drink it. After it beats out McKenna and E.H. Taylor. Yep. Yeah, funny thing about Russell's picks, I mean, most, of course, like with most whiskeys, I would say in general, they tend to open up with air and a little bit of time. But I've had a couple Russell's picks that were great right out of the bottle, you know. And of course, I want the burn, and I love that burn, but it shockingly, sometimes it's shockingly spicy. Yeah, a lot of barrel spice comes through. Mike Tyson, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Jeffrey Wax says, before you went into this flight, which of these were your favorites? Top of your mind. Russell's probably my favorite, just in general. Knob Creek picks are also excellent. I drink them just because they're delicious and higher proof. McKenna's hit or miss for me. I don't know about the bottle I have. I want to say it's the only bottle I have open, McKenna. But probably the bottom of the list was the Evan Williams Single Barrel and Blanton's probably. Because Four Roses picks I love. The shelf one's always consistent and solid too, usually. You know, so it's not bad. But I'd say probably my favorite was going to be Russell's. This is going to be my early favorite. We'll see. That's the Mike Tyson, just so everybody knows. Trev says. Robot Scott, how you doing? All right, let's go to sample number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a 6 sample flight tonight, folks. This is more cinnamon cherry on the nose. Cinnamon and cherry. A lot of baking spices too. Yeah, Wildlife and Whiskey, you can't justify that. You just can't justify getting a Booker's when you can get 2 Knob Creek picks for $40, $45. You know? You can't. Smells nice. This one smells very nice. Very nice. Palate's nice. Doesn't drink that hot though. Richie asked, do you have a beer you drink alongside your whiskey? I think that's what you said. I really think probably, some kind of dark beer like a stout is always my go-to. A barrel-aged stout, KBS, CBS, Black Note. If I can get Bourbon County and I have enough of it. Bourbon County was available for a while this year and I only picked up a few of them, so. Any dark beer. I'm a huge dark beer guy. But now that I'm into whiskey so much, I really don't drink beer that often anymore. It's just the way we evolve as humans, I think. We move on to higher proof, more rich, delicious flavors. Jason came in with a super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Great job on these blind flights. Whiskey Wednesday. Hashtag Whiskey Wednesday, everyone. Whiskey Wednesday. Let's see if I have a super chat in here for you, Jason. I don't know where we left off, so. Woo! It's been a long couple days, though. Those things have got to be updated. I don't know. I probably ran through this list a few times now. I don't know where all the bathrobes went. Who knows? Pelvic thrust is still in here somewhere. Dustin, just for you, buddy. Thanks for coming in, Dustin. Good to see you. Dos Equis is a cure for the coronavirus. You heard it here first. That's from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he knows. Doesn't drink that hot, but the flavors that come through on that one is really, really good. It's like a rick house in a glass when you smell this and you taste this. Everybody do me a favor and hit the like button real quick if you haven't already. Sorry to be that guy, but would you do it for me? Thank you. Love you all. Hot damn. That's good. Possibly my favorite so far. Between 2 and 5. Watching a fully grown man drink. Fully grown is right. Beer is just unripe whiskey. I like that. That's great. And that's a great way to put it, actually. Beer is unripe whiskey. That's what they call it, distiller's beer. Thank you guys that jumped like 20 likes. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. The best. You know what? No, I'm not going to do it yet. We'll wait till we get all the way down, and then I'll play the video for you, and I'll try to cut it off when my outro comes. I'm going to put this on YouTube. So all 109 of you aren't going to watch the video once it's on YouTube, so it's okay. I'll take the hit on numbers, but I figure it'd be cool to introduce what my plans are for the channel. But before we get into that, let's go to our last one here. Ooh, not bad on this one either. Joseph Smith asked beer or wine. Beer for me, for sure. I love, like, I do love wine, but it's just, if I see a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of wine, like, I'm going to get a bottle of whiskey. It lasts longer. I mean, I can, with as much whiskey as I can drink, wine tends to go quick. So, but, my wife is into very, very sweet wine, like Rieslings and Moscatos. I prefer a dry red. So, yeah, I'm kind of with you, Dustin. It's just more, yeah, you know, meh. Logan Cactus says, why wouldn't we watch it again? Need to recap. No, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Thanks so much. You're a gentleman. ADHD whiskey. Mark Saliba, thank you, buddy. Sip some water. Sip some water. Everybody sip some water real quick. ADHD Whiskey says, for our next collaboration, I figured out a name for us. Bourbon Attentive. That's fantastic. And it has got to be on the thumbnail. It definitely does. I've got some more ideas for us, ADHD Whiskey. People had a good time last time you were over here. Like, you got to get these bottles back before I keep drinking more of that owl. I've only had the one, but it's very tempting sitting on my shelf. That's some incredible stuff. Will Henderson said, watching a grown man drink. Cheers, Chris. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Means a lot, really, Super Chats do. I want to get to a point where I'm doing like giveaways for Super Chats, but I don't want to do that either. Like, I don't care about the Super Chats. I just love hanging out on Wednesdays. This is like, I really look forward to this every week. You know, I really do. Not just the drinking, but being with you guys too. Let's see what we have on here for you. It's embarrassing. He drinks me out of the house. Drinks me out of the house. For some reason on this sip, I realized in this sample I haven't given a single tasting note yet. It's like a potpourri dish, if that makes sense. That's what came through. It's like a baking spice potpourri dish. Think about your grandma's house. In some weird spare bedroom, she has this potpourri dish. And when you're a kid, you used to like think it was candy, so you'd go in there and try to eat some. But then you realize, no, that's not candy. So you shouldn't do that. So you just stick your nose way deep down in it. That's what it is. He loves us all after drinking. But mainly the drinking. No, I love you all the time. Sober and not. Good. Good. It's potpourri. Potpourri with two eyes, but it's okay. All right, this is what I want to show you guys. So it's March. I'm gonna get into this in the video, but it's March Madness time. March Madness is around the corner, and we should probably do something fun for March Madness. So here we go. Nope, not that. This one. Spoiler alert. How is everybody doing? I'm coming to you from the Bourbinsane Asylum. As you can see behind me here, we have got a brand new series I'm going to be starting very soon. March is here. You know, in honor of March Madness, we're going to be doing a brand new series called Battle of the Bourbons. Now what this is it's actually going to be a single barrel head-to-head blind tasting of a whole bunch of whiskeys. So I decided to include 16 single barrel bourbons, and I wanted these to be at least somewhat attainable and somewhat affordable. So it's going to be $60, $65 and under, but majority are going to be less than that. And then as far as attainable goes, most are attainable. I'd say 80% of them you're going to be able to go out and just pick up off the shelf. There'll be a few you'll really have to search for to find, but I had to include them because they're excellent single barrels. So what is it going to be? As I mentioned, it's going to be March Madness bracket style. So we're going to have 4 blind tastings just for round 1, and then top 2 winners from each round will advance to the next round, where we'll do another blind tasting of 4 samples. So it's going to be a total of 7 blind tastings, and at the end we'll have a champion and we'll determine the best single barrel bourbon on the market. It's going to be so much fun. Let's quick take a look at what's going to be included. Oh goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I think we've got some winners in here. In God's green earth, am I going to be able to decide this? Alright, so as you can see, this is a loaded lineup. 16 different single barrels, 16 different flavor profiles. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Mrs. Bourbinsane is actually going to blind these for me, so we're going to put them in sample bottles. I did a preliminary ranking of a 1 through 4 system, so each round is going to be a 1, 2, 3, and 4 seed. Top 2 winners from each round will advance to the next round, and that'll eventually crown us a champion for best single barrel bourbon on the market. Couldn't be more excited for this, guys. A lot of great options, a lot of great whiskeys, a lot of my daily sippers. I hope you guys are going to be excited about this new series. I am extremely excited about it. I really hope you guys all enjoy this series. This is something I was really excited about doing. I'm still excited about it. I've filmed a couple episodes now, and already the results are not what I was expecting. So I think that's good. You know, you do it blind, you find out what you truly like, you find your flavor profiles that agree with you, that don't. If you like these types of videos, please do let me know. I'm happy to bring you more Battle of the Bourbons episodes. I want to do a bottled and bond. I want to do a barrel proof. We may have to film the barrel proof ones a little bit slower, you know, high proof stuff, but we don't need to include 16 whiskeys. We don't have to, but we can if we want to. Either way, just please enjoy the series. I hope you do, because I do for sure. One thing I will ask of all of you is to please, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please do hit the bell notification so you know when I do live streams, which is now consistently every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And when I put new episodes out, you're going to be notified, as long as YouTube puts it out there. Thank you all so much. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay insane, everyone. Abrupt cut off there, but that's for you guys. Thanks for being on the live stream. You know, that's early access just for the live stream. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited about this. I don't know where this came from. I think I was just drunk one night and I was like, oh, it's so late notice. It's already like March 1st, but I really want to do something for March Madness. So there you go. I filmed 2 so far. I can tell you the results are, it's shocking when you do blind tastings, really. You think you know stuff, you know nothing. So I've already had a couple advance that I thought would advance like the finals that didn't make it. And vice versa, you know, stuff that moved forward. I was like, why did that happen? So it should be a good time. It should be a good time. It's going to be tough. 7 blind tastings. Ugh. It's a lot of episodes, but I figure I'm going to do my best to keep them 20 minutes and under. It's so difficult with blind tastings. That's why I'm only doing 4 per. So let's work our way back. I hope you all do check it out, though, because I'm going to have fun filming it either way, but, you know, for my own experimentation, it'll be fun. Dusty Dan in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see ya. Nick Foles, you will have to wait and see. I'll tell you, it'll be one of the first that come out. I don't know which. I filmed it already, I know that, so it'll be one of the first that come out, but I only have 1 Jim Beam pick. I've tried 2 or 3 in the past, so someone else in chat can probably tell you, but you'll have to find out for my single barrel. But let me just take a second and say, holy crap, right? Look at this. Holy crap. 16 bourbons. So I wanted to keep it available and affordable, you know. I wanted to, but then I had to put in like Elmer T. Lee and Blanton's because they're like classic single barrels. You know, you have to put them in there. But a couple things I don't know how they're going to fare. We're going to see. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun either way. We'll have a good time. Roscoe Pico Train, how you doing? I saw you jump in right before we started the video there, so thanks for coming in. Elmer, LOL. Not bad. The front of the pellet's really nice. It's a lot of baking spices. I love baking spices, man. Potpourri baking spices. Only 5 you don't have. Nice work, Anthony. Nice work. Yeah, I think I still have to pick up 1 bottle, actually. 1792 single barrel I still have to pick up. So. I read something I wanted to... Oh, Wheels. How you doing, Wheels? Wheels in the house. Well, that's again. I'm gonna lean towards. He says, "Who do you think's gonna win?" Russell's. I think Russell's is gonna be finishing high up there. I like Elmer T. Lee, but it's not better than Russell's. I don't think. You know, Russell's is more findable, of course, but I don't know. E.H. Taylor Single Barrel, maybe, depending on the day. You know, I have to be in the Buffalo Trace mood. But my daily drinker is usually Buffalo Trace store picks, so I clearly like that flavor profile. I know. Trev, I was just talking about that. She hates doing anything with the channel. Like, it just stresses her out if she has to do stuff like pour blind samples or anything like that, you know? So I try not to ask her to do stuff for the channel, but I would love to do completely blind. Like, someday we'll do maybe another Battle of the Bourbons where it'll be just the entire Bourbinsane Asylum. It'll just be, we'll do any whiskey, you know, and I've had her do that. I've had her pick samples completely blind for me, and I've done a review on them. Like, did a Jefferson's Ocean Rapid review, a couple other ones, but it's tough. It's tough, but that'll be more fun. We'll just do a blind flight of literally anything, and then I'll see how terrible I really am, because that's what's gonna happen. That's a good idea, Dustin. Who knows if it'll be the right order? I'll be like, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You say that's what? No, that's not this. That's not that. I won't believe her. I like this. I know, Trev. God forbid she breaks anything. I swear you break anything. I actually like 5 a lot more now. We took a little break, came back. I like it. I like it so far. Let's go back to Faux. Ooh, a lot of cinnamon now on this one. After trying 5, then 4, a lot of cinnamon, even more than on the first, or sample number 5. It is literally, I think I've described this before, it's like a maraschino cherry covered in cinnamon sugar. You know, like the cinnamon sugar you'll put on, my wife puts on her French toast. Cinnamon and sugar mixed in one container. It's like that, sprinkled on a cherry. Ugh, watching that arm motion back in replay. I gotta be careful with that. Sorry, YouTube. Mmm. Mmm. That's cinnamon cherry all the way. Cinnamon cherry all the way. Oh man, Dusty. He said that Rebel Yell. That's another one that's a favorite for me, actually. That Rebel Yell 10-year is one of the most underrated whiskeys that you can actually get. I love that stuff. I think that's going to fare pretty damn high. I'm with you. I am with you for sure. Faux show. Everyone's talking about Redbreast 12 cask strength. Hard to top. Yes. Yes, that's a fair assessment. Oh, here's a question for you. I had a question on, or comment on one of my videos today. It said, can you recommend a bourbon or some bourbons for an Irish whiskey drinker? So all you experts out there, let me know what you would recommend as a good starter bourbon to someone who is mainly drinks only Irish. You know, what's something similar maybe with that pot still or the grain or something. I want to hear what you guys think, because I was like, I'm going to have to think about that and come back to that. And I don't drink a huge amount of Irish. I mean, Redbreast 12 cask strength is probably my go-to Irish. Teeling, single grain. I don't like the alcohol burn that's actually coming through forward on this now. This is the one that I said was the cherry, like sweet oak and cherry, right? Yes, Greg. The Rebel Yell 10-year was sourced, undisclosed where it was sourced. I'm thinking it's Heaven Hill though. It seems like. All right, that's a little better now. Again, that citrus, juicy citrus. Juicy fruit gum. It's juicy fruit gum with a little bit of alcohol burn. I don't know. Did I say that I put 4 Roses in this lineup somewhere? Like, where is the 4 Roses? It's not jumping out at me at all. It's literally... That literally tastes like Elmer T. Lee. Peppery kick now on the back of the palate on that, too. Black pepper, for some reason, just showed up on the back of the palate. Weird. I don't know how I feel about it, though, honestly. I don't know how I feel about it. It's pretty good. It's just a little funk. There's a little funk to it. Ooh, Michter's American's a good one. That's actually a really good recommendation, Ben. I like that one. Donald, Woodford Reserve for the mouthfeel, similar to pot still. Okay, yep. And you are the expert, sir. Will Henderson says, would you pay $80 for each other straight rye? I believe state minimum is... It's either $69.99 or $79.99, so I can't say for sure, but I bought a straight rye at state minimum, so yes. Yeah, you're right, Dustin. He did say bourbon specifically. Michter's American is not a bourbon. You're right. You're right. Woodford it is. Maybe a nice Woodford double oak. Move them up a little bit, you know? All right, let's go back to 3 here. I was thinking Balcones too, T Green, but then I was like, the Texas funk. You know, I thought about the pot still from Balcones actually, but I was like, the Texas funk, he might be like, oh no, that's terrible. Like, why would you recommend that if you're not used to that? You know, if you're not used to that flavor profile, because that's complete opposite Irish usually. This is giving me a little bit of a floral note, a little bit of rye kick, I would say. I don't like the nose as much as some of the other pours here. Butterscotch came through on that one, though. That was nice. That was nice. Palate's really good, though. It takes that rye kick on the back of the palate. Great mouth coating, great finish. You know, what lacked on the nose, it really made up for on the finish there. So that was really nice. That was really nice. 1910's a good one. DJ11 said, I love Irish whiskey. New to bourbon. Best bourbon so far is ECBP C919. Well, yeah, of course. That stuff's delicious. I'd recommend that to anybody, whether you're a Scotch drinker, bourbon drinker, Irish drinker, Canadian drinker, wine drinker, beer drinker, any drinker at all. Jerumal, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Let's go to number 2. Again, a lot of cinnamon on this. So we got cinnamon on 2 and 5, I think it was. Heavy the second time through. Heavy. For sure, Dustin. For sure. Now, this is even sweeter, though. This is cinnamon with, it's like the cinnamon nuts you'll get at a carnival. You know, like that's what it is. This one is that cinnamon cherry. Much more sweetness, though. Thank you, ADHD Whiskey. Appreciate that, brother. And of course, same right back to you. Oh, Jermel, you picked up the Heritage Barrel. Ugh. I immediately fell in love with that thing, man. I wish I had opened that thing when I first got it. I don't know what I was thinking. Now they're all gone. Mine's an 18, and that is a special, special whiskey. I just reviewed it on the channel if you guys haven't seen it yet. It's worth a watch, because it's a really good bottle. Dustin, you're right. You're right about that. That's why I was saying we got to switch to Twitch. We have to switch to Twitch platform because of that reason alone. People love dropping them biddies. Wowzers. This is a tough head-to-head. I've got a couple serious favorites here.
serious favorites, and even they're very similar in profile too. So these could be one of the two I'm thinking of. But found the Heaven Hill 7-year bottled and bond yesterday. YW, interesting you say that. So a lot of people on the YouTube WhiskeyTube channel have said, oh, the 7 years trash, it's garbage, it's worse than the 6-year. I did them blind against each other, and the 7-year, at least the 2 bottles that I had, one was my own of the 6-year, and the 7-year was a buddy's, and it was even a neck pour, and the 7-year was substantially better than the 6-year. So take that for what you will. We both said the same thing blind, though. It was like, this is, 6 years good. It's still good. Now, I don't agree with what they did with Roy Bragg. Thanks for coming in. We're sipping some samples here. I'm very distractible, guys. This is what we're sipping, Roy. Look at all those beautiful whiskeys. Yum. As I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, 7-year, bottled and bond, yes. Yes, I don't agree with them raising the price $20 for any 1 year. Like, that's ridiculous. Absolutely. But the 7-year is actually better than the 6. It is. It just is. I did it both blind. I tried them both unblinded too. I thought the same thing. So I know a lot of other channels don't agree with me. That's fine. I don't really care. It's just my own personal palate. So maybe to them, it was better. The 6-year was better. Much better looking bottle on the 7-year too. I think we can all agree on that. Oh, man. Num num. This is just classic bourbon, man. Like, if I just want to come down and not think about a bourbon, this is what I'm reaching for. Like, it's just easy. So easy. It's creamy oak. It's vanilla, caramel. It's like whipped vanilla, almost like a Cool Whip. Cool Whip. It's nice. Very nice. Now that I've had higher proof stuff too, going back to this, of course the mouthfeel and finish isn't that great, but the flavors that come through when it does come through, I can appreciate this whiskey for what it is. A good, probably budget $30 or less bottle, I'm guessing, from what's in the lineup here. And it gets the job done. It's still good, easy to share. I ain't mad about it. All right, let's do a little bit of side-by-siding here, see if we can figure out what. I'll give my guesses at the end, and we'll go from here. So it's between these two for 1 and 2, for sure. Right now, drop in chat. What do you think's gonna win? Or put your order in if you want. What do you think the whole order is gonna be? Kevin Link says, is Rittenhouse worth twice as much as Old Forester Rye? No. Rittenhouse is worth maybe half as much as Old Forester Rye. just my opinion. Okay, blind Rittenhouse is actually better than people think. I've done it blind. Actually, I have an episode coming out very soon of my top 5 available budget ryes, and that was one of them. So it better than you think. Richie, I want to say 40-ish, 42 maybe. This is better today. This one is just better today. McKenna for the win, Pete says. I don't know. First time through, I really, really like this one. Now, it's not drinking that hot. It's giving me a little bit of a funk. This is nice. Almost gives me a banana note in that, too. Do I want to put that above? Yeah. All right. Russell's Reserve, I know. It's between these two are tough right now. I don't know. This I don't know. Blind is best, y'all. Blind is best. I'm still good. Yeah. Sorry you guys are watching this. I'm just sitting here drinking to myself. Drink, drink, drink. Drinking hard. Woo! This suddenly smells even better. Ah. Alright. Alright. Wow, that gave me a lot more oakiness than I thought it was going to all of a sudden. What in the heck? I thought I knew these. Alright. Jason is going live in 5 minutes. Let's drop a chat for Jason real quick in here. Drop a chat? Nope, that's not right. Let's drop a link for Jason here in my my stream if someone could. We'll all open up his tab as well while we go over the results. One more sip on any given Wednesday. Yeah. Number 5. Every day sipping easy, good bourbon. Don't think about it. Share with your friends. I think this is the Evan Williams single barrel. This is a green dot. Green Evan Williams single barrel. Good. 1 for 1. Blind tastings. It's a little sketch. It's solid though, guys. It's solid. This is $29.99 here all the time. And it's good, not great, but it's solid. You know, easy to drink, easy to share. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, this one. I really thought this was going to place higher than number 4 in the line, but as I went back to it, I'm not getting anything on the nose. It just kind of smells like a bitter oak. Nice mouthfeel and rye on the back of the palate, though. I'm going to say that this is 4 Roses because I described a little bit of a floral note in this one. And I think that's what told me on it. Floral, a little minty. Pink dot on this one. No. Russell's Reserve. Ah! Ah! Russell's Reserve! What? No. 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 Get out of here. Wow. That's drinking like a 90 proofer. That's drinking like a 90 proofer. No joke. That's crazy. Didn't have the proof kick today. Didn't have the spice. Didn't have the deliciousness I love. Wow, that's crazy. Holy shit. I can't believe that. That's really shocking. See, y'all know I'm not faking now because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing clearly. That changes everything. This has got... So I just put freaking Blanton's above a Russell's pick. I can't believe that. This has got to be Blanton's here. This smells like Buffalo Trace. Orange X. Blanton's. Alright. I don't know, guys. Russell's. My poor Russell's. My poor Russell. Russell the muscle. Can't believe that. Wow. Well, that's alright. It's alright. Tells you where your loyalties truly lie. You must be drunk, Dark Meat Chicken says. Nah, I'd never. I'd never. Alright, number 3. I gotta hurry now. Jason's getting ready to go soon. Bland's is so overrated. You got that right. This has got to be... I tip all the dancers. Stick this in your G-string. Thank you, Patrick. This is for you. Oh. That'll stick in there well for you, buddy. Not to worry.
You asked for it, so you had to get it. This has got to be Henry McKenna. It's really good. This is the Potpourri in a glass. Potpourri in a glass. Pink X. Henry McKenna 10-year, yes. So with the barrels I've gotten at Henry McKenna, it's the same flavor profile. It's a lot of baking spices, a lot of nice density usually to them. There are some that are not, not as complex. Some lack the depth and complexity, but this is a pretty good one. You asked for it, Patrick. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. Just imagine what would have happened if you gave me a 10 spot. All right. I'm trying to hurry, Jason. I'm sorry. All right. Number 2, Four Roses. It's got to be Four Roses. I really thought 2 was Russell's and 4 and 5 was Russell's, but X, green X. Four Roses. Four Roses. Let's go. Four Roses. No way. This drink way hotter than 100 proof. People are love or hate with Four Roses. This has got great rye kick on the back of the palate. It should have given it away with that, but Kevin Ling, thank you, buddy. Love the content. Keep it up. I will. Thank you so much. 120. There we go. There it goes. Damn it! I almost made it. Oh, bottle kill night. Bottle kill night. All right, that leaves number 1. Numero uno. Good old Knob Creek. Orange, Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve. What a beautiful, beautiful bottle. It's all the way on the other side, so I can't grab it for you, but beautiful. It fared really well, One more time looking at these. Knob Creek, Four Roses, Henry McKenna, Blanton's, Russell's Reserve, and Evan Williams Single Barrel is the order of the evening. Crazy. Not surprised about the Knob Creek, but I'm shocked about the Russells. I'm going to have to find out which Russell's that was. I'm going to find it. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to have to put it down. Has to be done. Thank you all for joining me tonight. As you saw with the little teaser, we have big things coming with the channel. I have the a rye episode, blind rye tasting, coming out probably Saturday. And then after that, we've got the Battle of the Bourbons, which is going to be a 7-episode series. Please do watch all those. Hit that bell notification right now if you haven't, because that makes all the difference in hoping you guys can catch the content, catch the live streams. Let's all head over to Jason's right now. I'm going to combine these into one Glen and sit here and enjoy Jason for a while. He's gold, member. He loves gold. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you all.